Hi, everybody. Well, after a short break, I guess I'm back. It's been quite a crazy week at work the last week. So now I finally have some time. I can get more than about 3 hours of sleep a night so I can update everyone. I had my monitoring appointment last Thursday. It's Sunday now, um, just to make sure that everything was good to go, that I was able to start my Estrace so that we can start the down regulation for my IVF cycle. So I went in on Thursday morning. I waited in line. There was so many people there. I couldn't believe it. There weren't even enough chairs for everybody who was waiting. Even though at my clinic they book appointments, and everybody's appointment is 15 minutes off from each other. I guess they have a lot of people cycling right now. My guess is partly because it's just after Lent right now, so people are more in the mindset of getting things like this done. And in addition, people are starting to get their tax refunds back. So I know that's partly for us why we're able to do it right now. So it kind of makes sense, I guess, but there's just a lot of people and a lot of waiting. So I'm just figuring that that's going to be par for the course for the next 6 weeks or so. That there'll be a lot of waiting. So I just guess I got to start a new book and bring that in for monitoring appointments. So I guess that's the good news. Our monitoring, our monitoring went well. It showed that I had ovulated already. That's basically pretty much all they were checking for, and just to see if there was anything, weird looking on the ultrasound. They did find as well that I had what they said was either a cyst or a follicle that just didn't rupture or something like that. It was 18 millimeters or 1.8 centimeters. So they said, though, that it's pretty normal and that it should shrink back down before the beginning of my next cycle. I could tell that it was there just physically. I could feel, some kind of pain and twinges in that on my right side where it was. So, but since starting the Estrace, that actually has subsided a bit. So I'm hoping that it just means that it's shrinking back down and that everything will be good to go starting next cycle. So I guess that's it. We started the Estrace, and that's supposed to shut down my ovaries basically, so that everything will once a new cycle starts, once I start pumping my body full of the follicle stimulation hormones, everything kind of grows at the same pace, and it's not going to be all staggered, and they can retrieve as many eggs as possible. It seems like a pretty big task and I got to show you guys this. This is the Estrace pill. How tiny that is. It's tiny. It's like the size that my birth control pills were, many, many years ago when I was still on those. I was shocked actually to think that something that small can be so powerful. I mean, I take 2 of those a day, so I mean, it's I guess a little bit more, but yeah, just that it's so tiny and that it's going to do so much. So I don't know. I just have like this irrational fear in the back of my mind that how can something that small actually be effective? But I guess I just have to put the faith in the other little blue pill, and that it's going to work its magic, and that everything will be good to go next week. So basically, I'm just waiting now. I have to wait for my period to show up again. Based on the last 7 or 8 cycles or so, my luteal phase has been 12 days long. So I expect it should be here again this Thursday, which means I should be going in for monitoring again on Saturday for my day 3. Should be a pretty busy day. I've got acupuncture that day as well. So it should be a pretty interesting day. I did find out that my clinic, or actually I guess I'll backtrack there. I have found out that my medications are most likely not going to be covered still. I did send in another application to have them be covered, but we're still waiting on that. Basically, I'm gonna pay for them up front and find out later on if they're gonna reimburse me. I mean, we're headed into the cycle regardless whether or not they're going to be reimbursed. So we'll hope for the best and see what happens. The good thing though is that I discovered that my clinic, they actually carry all the medications there. They don't have to order them in. And so they will actually just prescribe me a couple of days worth of medication at a time, rather than just give me like everything all at once and have, this massive amount of medications that I have to pay for and then possibly not end up needing them. or end up having, in the other case, it might be that I could end up needing more of them and having to order them in and having it end up taking longer. So I guess it's good news that, I don't need to hopefully spend more money than I have to on them, whether or not they're being reimbursed. So I guess that's it for now. I guess I'm feeling pretty okay on the Estrace. I did have a headache for the first couple days that I was taking it, but that seems to have subsided now, so it's not so big of a deal. And like I said, I'm not having the pain that I was having, for my ovary in the last day or so as well. So hopefully that's doing the trick, and I guess we'll find out in a couple days when my next monitoring is going to be, and I'll let you guys know then what's going on. All right, hope you guys are all having a great weekend. Talk to you later.